Great day and happy Thursday, beautiful people, beautiful souls. Today is February 20th, 2025, and I am Twan the Counselor, back here to share with you a weekly message of inspiration and hope, and hoping to impart something that can be helpful for you. And I'm going to keep this real quick. So today's download is very simple. We do not become or attract what we want. We become and attract what we are. All right, let's take a deep breath and let's take that in. We do not become or attract what we want, because that is wishful thinking. Sometimes that's magical thinking, that all the things that we want are just going to drop out of the sky. Instead, we become or attract what we are. Mahatma Gandhi put it this way. He is quoted as saying that we must be the change that we want to see in the world. And the same is true for the person that you want to emerge more fully as, and the things that we are working to attract into our lives, the things, the relationships, so on and so forth. That we do not become or bring those things into our lives by simply wishing and hoping that at some point in the future, these things come into existence. We become what we are. And so what is the application of that? An example could be someone who is working on bringing down their anxiety, working on moving through their day and through the world with more calm. A person does not develop that skill and that ability to respond calmly to anxiety-provoking events by just wishing and hoping that there will be a magic solution. You are the solution in this right now moment. And so we become more calm. We become less anxious by, in the moment, putting in the conscious effort to be calm and less anxious, right? You have to be able to see yourself not in the future, but in the right now moment as whatever it is that you are trying to become more of. This is the work. I think that we have been taught, especially in religious or spiritual circles, to be wishful thinkers, to pray and hope and manifest things to drop out of the sky in the future. And the truth is that it's just not how any of this works, right? And so let's say, for example, you are trying to manifest wealth in your life. And so I may not have $1 million in the bank. Maybe that's my goal, is that I'm defining wealth by having $1 million in the bank. But if I take a moment to look around, to look at my circumstances, I might begin to notice that there are other forms of wealth that I already have, such as good health being number one, or relatively good health, right? Full use of your limbs, relatively good mental health and cognitive functioning, right? These are forms of wealth that we don't often think about. But I might start to look around my circumstances and begin to become more aware of the ways in which I already am wealthy. And I may start to practice gratitude for that. And sitting in that awareness is what brings in more awareness and more consciousness of wealth. All right, because it has to happen here first. And it has to happen here now, not here in the present, not projecting, not here in the future, not projecting into the future this version of yourself that you want to become, but recognizing that so much of that is already here, that what I am seeking is already seeking me, and that what I'm seeking I already have some of, right? And so, as with everything that I share with you, I want you to look for the ways that the truth of this message can be applied in your life. And maybe you take a look at this video and you say, nope, not for me. That's cool too. But if there's even a glimmer of hope that this could be helpful for you, I challenge you over this next week, over this next month, to try it out. Try believing that I become whatever I think I am in this moment. If I think I'm wealthy and prosperous, this is what I am. It's not just something that I'm hoping to become. And that is what brings more of that kind of energy into your life. Working on things in your mental health and in your relationships, become more of what you're trying to attract. You want a good, healthy relationship with your partner? Be a good, healthy partner. Be more of that. And one of two things happens. It's that because you are projecting that you encourage other people to be healthier towards you, or they leave and they create space for healthier people to come in, right? And I'm just giving you a few examples of this, but I want you to really take this. If it resonates with you, try and apply this approach. I'm no longer going to engage in wishful thinking. Instead, I'm going to realize that what I want to become, I already am. And if I'm not, then I become more of that in this right now moment. This has been Twan the Counselor, and I had time today for your and my mental health. Light and love always. Peace.